Hey folks, Barry here, and today I want to do a little something different. I watch YouTube channels and listen to podcasts, gaming podcasts, and stuff like that. Not as much as I used to, but I still do. And today I want to discuss some maybe YouTube channels that you may not have heard of. We'll put it like that. Okay. Some of them are newcomers, some of them not so much, but these are some of the channels I find interesting for a variety of different reasons. All right, now they're not in any order. It's just a list of names that I'm going to read off, and I'll leave the links in the description. So if you are so inclined to check these people out, but I believe variety in gaming is a wonderful thing. Different opinions and different views on gaming. So the first one is called Turbo Donkey, and this is, I believe, their husband and wife now, Travis and Liz. And these guys do unboxings, which I never really understood, but it's not for me. But they do that, and then they do game overviews and gameplay videos, and then also video game stuff. And they have a podcast, and they just talk about what's going on in their life, as far as geek cultural in general and gaming. I believe they started all out about a year ago or so. And I do enjoy listening to their podcast when I have time, hearing just their takes on different geek cultural in general, and not so much the video game stuff because I'm not really big into video games, but their take on other geek culture and board gaming. Next we have Sweetheartsor Rivals with Justin and Char. I always forget this lady's name. But I did a hangout with them if you want to check that out. This is a Canadian couple who does game overview videos and then also playthroughs on Twitch. They're kind of like the nicer version of me and Jen, I think. That's how I look at it, though. But they're a cool couple. They have a good variety of games that they like to play. And then I do enjoy watching the playthroughs with these two. Next we have the InvalidGamer. This guy is an Australian or New Zealand. I'm not exactly sure. Somewhere down there in the South Pacific there. He does pretty much game reviews. He'll do an overview of the game and then give his thoughts on the end. I believe once in a while he'll do like a solo playthrough type thing, an example round or two. And he's got an interesting take on some of the games that he features on his channel. And he's pretty interesting for me to watch at times. Some games are old, some games are new, some games I've never heard of, to be honest with you. And he puts a lot of thought into his review of the game at the end, and I think that's pretty interesting. Not only with him, but any reviewer. I just don't have the mindset to do that. Next we have Bearded Meeple. This guy, and I can't remember his name. Tyler. Yeah, Tyler. I'm really bad with names, folks. But yeah, Tyler does these weird games, and they're usually lighter games that I've never heard of usually, but you can see he's got a lot of passion in these little lighter, abstract, weird games, and it's quite fun to watch. So that's Bearded Meeple. If you're interested, give him a shot. And then last but most definitely not least, we have Catweazle. Now, when I first got into the board game thing, I found the Watch It Blade, and then I found the Dice Tower and Board Game Geek. But not long after that, I found guys like Tragic the Blathering and Lonesome Gamer, and those type of guys who would sit there and do a solo run of these, at the time, games I never heard of, and they look real complex and big and epic. And this guy here, Catweazle, is kind of from that ilk. He from what I gather, he was in the gaming a while ago, and he took a hiatus from it, and over like during Christmas, he got back into designer games, and he's been doing these solo run-throughs of games like Shadows over Brimstone and Eldritch and Arkham Horror, and you can see he just enjoys what he's doing, and he's not in it for any subscribers or anything. That he just enjoys playing these games and expressing what he's thinking at the time, and he gets really immersed in the games that he's playing. And also, that was Catweazle there. Now, like I said, these are just people I find interesting, and I think they just went on the radar with the plethora of game reviewers and game media people out there today. And, hopefully you'll give them a chance, check them out, see if you like them, or just ignore this completely and move on with your life. It's up to you. But that's all. So, like usual, I'd like to thank everybody for watching and subscribing and all that. And, if you have any questions, just leave something in the comment or email me directly. I'll try to get back to you when I can. So that's it. Get gaming, have fun, and I will see you next time.